Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today I am going to talk about the Sony Xperia Z3 and I want to check out if it's still a worthwhile cell phone in 2018 because I just got this for a very amazing price of just 75 euros. And yeah, so let's get into this re-review of the Sony Xperia Z3 in 2018. And here we have the cell phone itself. This review will be just about how it holds up in 2018 and not really about the specs. If you want to check the specs of the phone, you can just Google it. I will go in depth on the go in some specs, but only those ones which are important for the video. The thing about it is that as I said, I bought it pretty cheap for only 75 euros on eBay, on this Craigslist eBay, not on the big eBay. And it was in mint condition when I bought it. There was only one thing wrong with it. This little flap here was loose. You couldn't close it. So the IP68 or a 69 rating, which makes it waterproof up to 1.5 meters for, I don't remember the exact amount of time, but for a pretty long duration of time. So you can actually go swim with it. You can take it to your bathtub or shower, that's no problem, or you can go to shoot videos in the rain, that's all no problem with it. And all what I had to do is replace that little flap that cost me $6.99 for original flap from Sony, and now it's waterproof again. The rest is pretty mint condition. So if you compare this phone, okay, which is the flagship model of 2014 or 15, I think. If you compare this to what you would get for 75 euros, you find nothing even close to that quality in the range of 75 euros, let's face it. It has a 4K camera, which almost makes it, yeah, usable as an action camera, sort of, you know what I mean? Like, it's waterproof, it's 4K. The rear camera is really good. It has 20.7 megapixels, and this is by far enough for a phone. The front-facing camera only has, I think, 5 megapixels or something like that, and it's pretty poor, especially in bad light situations. But the rest is absolutely stunningly beautiful and powerful. The case is full glass and aluminum. It's, as I said, waterproof. It has a very fast processor in it. It has a 4K camera. It has a brilliant screen that is also very bright. I also use it to fly, actually. I can show you. There's my drone. And you really want to have something reliable if you're flying with your phone. I'm really amazed because what would you pay for a phone in that class from 2017 or 18? A hell lot of more, and you probably wouldn't get a lot more. Sony actually was stepping back with the megapixel, for example, with their new phones. It was like going up to 23.7 megapixel, and then they were dialing back actually, and with the rest of the components it's the same. The screen, as I said, is very good, very usable. It doesn't look very good here because the light situation with the camera and the camera light, etc. But it's a very nice screen. I enjoy that it's rather tries to be natural. It's not like a Samsung phone, which really pushes out the colors a lot. So it's a natural phone screen, which makes it brilliant for photography. The more linearity, the better the pictures will look on several other devices. And yeah, what is there more to say? It has a lot of luxurious functions and features. For example, the camera, a nice camera light, NFC compatibility, and a lot of more. You know, like 3 years ago, Sony was really, they had a hard competition on the market, so they had to push out something amazing after the Z2, which I also owned. And by the way, I was, in the last 3 years, I was using an Apple phone. So I use Apple as well as Android devices. I have no problem with either of them if they are good. But it's clear that a phone like this really, you know, Sony will always push out more than Apple because they have to basically, and Apple can do whatever they want, and they have a nice operating system and have a fan, you know, following a humongous following for their products, so they became kind of lazy, and Sony still has to push the boundaries of what they are doing when it comes to smartphones. Yeah, so that's a total buy even for 2018. If you're looking for a phone in the range of 100 to, let's say, 200 euro, then this one would fall into that range. As I said, paid 75 euros for this pretty mint Z3, which I bought here from basically a woman from my city over eBay. Normally you would pay maybe 120 euros would be a fair price for this. As I mentioned in the beginning, also the flap was destroyed, so I was basically pushing the price down by telling the woman that I still would have to do some repairs to have it back to IP68 certification. So if you find one of these cheap, get those, they're still amazing. One big negative point is the selfie camera. It's pretty poor. The rest is brilliant and still holds up so nice in 2018. So that's it with this review. If you liked the review and if it helped you in any way or form, then leave a like button. If you didn't like the video, feel free to let me know by pressing the dislike button. Leave in the comments below what you think. Do you think the Z3 can still hold up today, especially if you're looking at lower budget phones, you know, from the mindset of a person who wants to buy maybe a phone from 100 to 200 euro, and then you get this with 4K camera, aluminium, NFC, etc. I think it's a brilliant buy. So see you soon, guys. I hope you're enjoying your weekends and having a great time. Bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like tech reviews like this. I have a lot of technological stuff lying around, which I will review as well as, for example, the DJI Mavic. So peace, brothers, and see you soon.